And I'm Isaac.
And welcome to the Walkmen Comics podcast,
where we talk about any random thing, any useless thing that we feel like talking about. And yeah, it's...
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's enough.
Okay.
So, today what we're going to be talking about is...
Marvel Legacy!
And
Sorry,
also,
I want to do that.
Yeah, fair enough. And also how we would change Marvel, for the better.
Yeah, probably for the better, I don't know, probably. So we're just going to give you a rundown of everything that we found out before the issue was released.
Yeah.
And then we'll give a rundown about how we found the issue. So everything that we found out was its return of original series, a cry to old fans. They're bringing back old covers and like redoing them, like the Venom. The first time they introduced Venom, they're doing that for Renew Your Vows with the new Spiderling, introducing the new and improved Spiderling or something. I don't know. Then they're returning of long lost favorites such as Iron Man, Tony Stark. I'm guessing. Then they're setting up new plot lines. Their return, spoiler, of Phoenix and Wolverine. Logan, not Old Man Logan, not Lara Croft. Lara, the all-new Wolverine, just Wolverine. Yes, that's what they're doing. Yeah, that's what they're doing. The whole story of the one shot is supposed to be the history of the Avengers or super beings through the century, starting off in 1000 BC, the original super team. Marvel has been in a rough spot lately. They've had the fallout of superheroes in Secret Empire, Civil War 2, and Legacy is supposed to be a clean slate. Offers a brighter future. Yeah, that's not going to happen.
So, here's a checklist of everything. So there's
No, wait, no, not yet.
Okay, not yet.
What we found in the issue was it's a 45-page one-shot, setting up new plot lines but not resolving any. Starting new events already. They said it'd be 1.5 years before we see another event, at least starting. Yeah, that's not going to happen. On the back of the book, you see the beginning of the end. Avengers, no surrender. What? Is this going to change everything? Oh, wait, no. A new Epic Weekly comes in January.
The way that they're making it look is like, it's an event. But they said they're not going to do any more events for, like, 1.5 years. So, like, spit sort of,
Spits.
It's a bit.
You said spit. Whatever.
Yeah. You know what I mean.
It's returning old and new characters such as Robbie Reyes, the Ghost Rider, the new one.
Ghost Rider.
And they're bringing back the Fantastic Four, but you won't get to read them for another 2 years. So yeah, that's what's happening.
That's what's up.
And guess what? They're having 52 comics.
No, dude, like, I actually looked at the checklist. There's 53.
Okay, 53.
No, I looked at it's 53. Better than the new 52.
Well, when they announced it, there's 52. Now there's 53.
Trying to be
comics.
Better than the new 52.
DC New 52. It was a really dark time for DC.
TC New 52.
Very funny.
Yeah,
TC.
alright.
If you don't understand what TC means, it means too cool, like populars in school.
Yeah. That kind of terminology.
Okay, so Isaac, how about you start giving the rundown for the comics?
Which comics?
The Marvel Legacy comics.
I'm joking, dude. Okay, so, on the back of, the Marvel Legacy number 1, it has, like, a checklist of every single
series coming out
for Marvel Legacy, and, I'm gonna just read it to you so that you can have a good idea on the kind of thing.
What the hell is happening?
Yeah. So there's all new Wolverine, all new Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man, Renew Your
Vows.
Yeah. America, Astonishing X-Men, Avengers, Ben Reilly, Scarlet Spider, Black Bolt, Black Panther, Cable, Captain America, Captain Marvel, Champions,
Yeah.
Daredevil,
Yeah.
Defenders,
Yeah.
Despicable,
No.
Deadpool, Doctor Strange, Falcon, Generation X.
Wait, what? You kind of lost me with your... His,
It sounded like a
beatboxing.
good rhyme and rhythm.
Oh, no, it wasn't.
Oh, no. Give me a beat. Pat, give me a beat.
No, I'm not gonna do it.
Come on,
No,
please.
see it. No,
Okay.
I'm out of here.
So there's
Bye.
Generation X, Guardians of the Galaxy, Hawkeye, Iceman, Incredible. He left. He's not coming back.
I'm back!
Let me do this properly, dude.
Okay, yeah,
Alright.
sorry.
Incredible Hulk, Invisible Iron, Iron Fist, Jean Grey, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Marvel 2-in-1, Mighty Thor, Monsters Unleashed, Moon Girl, and Devil Dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs. It's a dinosaur, but in sauce.
That's a dinosaur sauce.
Yeah.
It sounds funny to say dinosaur sauce.
Dinosaur sauce.
Sauce made out of dinosaurs, I don't know. Miss Marvel, Old Man Logan, Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man, yay. Royals, Secret Warriors, She-Hulk, Spider-Gwen, Spider-Man.
Which is Miles Morales.
Yeah, I think we've already
established that.
Yeah.
Spider-Man
and
versus Deadpool.
Spirit of Vengeance, Thanos, ooh,
the Punisher.
The Unbeatable Squirrel Girl, the Unbelievable Gwenpool, Unbelievable Squirrel Gwenpool. No, I'm just kidding, that's not it.
The Squirrel
okay.
Pool. Squirrel Pool. I actually would like to see that.
Squirrel Pool, yeah.
Yeah, Squirrel Girl and Gwenpool either teaming up or combined.
That would be interesting.
That would be a weird combination.
US Avengers, Uncanny Avengers, which...
I love a can of beans.
I love getting home, opening a good can of Avengers, eating it. Just like mini Avengers in a can. Venom, Weapon X, X-Men Blue, and X-Men Gold. That's it.
Done! Yeah! Okay,
so,
now we're gonna I will quickly do how I would relaunch Marvel. And Isaac was a bit too busy, so...
Yeah, I work on other stuff. He works on...
the podcast, really.
I work on everything else that he can't be bothered to do.
Hey, I just can't do it, thank you.
I'm joking, dude. I'm joking. Don't worry.
Okay. Anyway, here's a small rundown of how we would do it. I'd either leave it as it is or reboot it. I am just so sick of this. I'm really sorry. Like, Marvel was in a good place, and now it's just... It
dug its own grave. I guess that's like... No.
That's what I'm like.
Stop doing that, alright? He's been doing that a lot, by the way, like, before we recorded this. Just so you know.
I'm just like... I really love Marvel. I love all the Deadpool and all New Guardians, the Goddess of Thunder, Miss Marvel Defenders and Champions. Like, those I'd leave alone. But, like, the rest, I'm like... You know what's about to come next.
Yeah. I do.
Just another side. That's it.
No, I thought you were gonna scream again.
I wasn't gonna scream. That's me going. That's just me letting out my anger. I really love Marvel. Like, I like DC, but like it just does. It's so dark. DC's pretty dark. I really like the color and
they both have their own sort of unique style, and like Marvel is the one that.
And like my favorite Marvel ones are like Star-Lord, Guardians. I like Miss Marvel and like. Defenders and Champions and Gwenpool. I like those ones. They're good. But like the rest...
Just let out that air. Let it Too much, dude. Stop doing that.
You said you'd let it out.
No, I meant like with a sigh, not a... No, whatever that thing was.
Okay, anyway, so. I'd either reboot it or this is how I'd relaunch Marvel when they're in a really difficult predicament. So, the Avengers, I would have Iron Man or Ironheart, Captain America, either one.
Ironheart. That's what it sounded like when you said
Thor,
that.
Quicksilver, Scarlet Witch, Vision, Hawkeye, Black Widow, Falcon, and Hulk. These heroes come together after all the struggles they've been through to stop a threat that they cannot handle alone, or the world cannot handle. Oh, yeah, whatever.
That's cool. I like it.
I know it's a bit dark, but, like, that's what the Avengers were originally. Like, they're handling threats that the army or no one could take care of, like alien invasions on Earth, and then the Ultimates were created with Miss Marvel, or Captain Marvel, really, to protect, like, it coming out into Earth. Like, that's too strong or whatever.
Yeah.
And so the Avengers, they'd take care of stuff like that, like Loki invasion or Ultron's invasion.
They could do it a bit low-key. Anyway. Just ignore that. Ignore it. Get rid of it.
Anyway, so then if we're not rebooting it still, I'd have Iron Man. So it'd be Tony Stark and Riri. Iron Man comes out of a coma, because he's been in a coma since Civil War II, and he tries to train Riri. I mean, like, Riri's a good character, but, like, she hasn't really been her own character. She's been a replacement for Iron Man this whole time. And, like, they didn't, like, I know there's been, like, legacy characters such as Sam Wilson Falcon and Jane Foster Thor, but, like, they had a better introduction, and Riri was just there just for, like, oh, we don't like this Iron Man now. Let's get rid of him. Let's have a teenage girl be Iron Man and run a giant company. Yeah!
They just try to, like, come up with anything.
Yeah, so let's move on to the next one. Thor, Jane Foster.
Yeah. This one is, pretty dark, actually.
Yeah, I know. It's probably still along the lines of what's happening, but this is how I see it. So it's got Jane Foster and Odinson, which is the original Thor.
Yep.
Jane Foster is dying. Thor searches for a cure, and it's a 10-issue run because he does not want Jane Foster to die or disappear. Because they're kind of married or dating. I don't know.
Yeah, something.
Something like that. I really like how they're going, and I know this was coming, like the death of Jane Foster. It's not out of nowhere, but, like, we all knew it was coming. But it just seems so sad for such a good character to just be, we gotta kill her now. I knew it was coming, like, but still, it feels like just because of legacy, they could either kill her, or she's never gonna put down the hammer.
Yeah, well, after a while, it sort of becomes pretty clear that she's gonna die.
I know, like, every time, so if you don't know what's happening, so Jane Foster is worthy to pick up the hammer. She's become the new Thor, but she has cancer, and every time she picks up the hammer, she wipes away the chemotherapy. So she is practically killing herself, trying to save people. So, some of the stuff she's done is either just she's trying to live before she dies, or she's doing it selflessly. Like, it's a really good storyline. I really like it. Like, people have been judging her because they don't know who she is, because she protects her identity.
Yeah.
Unlike the original Thor, but, like, you know what I mean. Okay, so Captain America. This one's just got Sam Wilson. After Steve Rogers has failed America, no, the world, Sam Wilson has to become a new hope, a beacon for the world. Do you get what I mean? New Hope.
Yeah.
Star Wars reference. Sorry, I really like the original Star Wars. It was pretty good. So yeah. I
like the prequels better. I'm just kidding, I don't.
No one likes prequels.
Yeah.
I think it was good. It's just that it just led, like, if you know what's happening now with Sam Wilson Falcon, he's becoming the Falcon again. I feel like that's a big step down. Like, he's become Captain America. I know he wants to do his own thing after the events of Secret Empire, but wouldn't the best thing to do is rebuild the Captain America name? I mean, think about it. After Captain America has just taken over the world as Hydra, you don't just drop the title after all you've worked for. You'd be like, no, I'm Captain America now. I'm going to be doing this. I'm going to be doing this my way. Yeah, sorry. I really like Sam Wilson, Captain America. He's a good character. Now we're on to Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man. Peter Parker and his friends, MJ and Harry, maybe Gwen Stacy, have been de-aged and are now teenagers again. Yeah, so I thought that'd be a good twist. And Parker Industries is now run by May Parker, but it's going into a frenzy looking for Peter Parker. And Peter Parker has to rediscover what it means to be a true hero, doing all the friendly neighborhood stuff. Like, I'd either put Brian Michael Bendis on it, because He wrote an amazing Ultimate Spider-Man Peter Parker run. I'm still reading it, even though it came out like early 2000s.
Because it's so good.
I love it. It's amazing. It's my favourite story.
Yeah, but as time went on,
he moved on to Miles Morales.
Yeah.
Like, I know
that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a bit later than that.
Yeah, I know. Brian Michael Bendis is a good writer, but like some of the writing stuff he's doing now isn't so good. So I feel like this would be a good way to bring back the old style of his writing.
I have a feeling like if you do something for too long,
you lose lose the special magic.
You just need to keep it, and then while it's like...
Yeah, like Peter Parker, the Ultimate Spider-Man, went on for like 23 volumes. It never lost the magic though, because he knew he had a limited time to write it, because I think that was just a way to introduce new characters.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I was also thinking that this would be a cool twist. You know how Miles Morales has the Venom Blast and the invisibility? What if Peter Parker had some of those, but new powers as well? Because Peter Parker's got the basic powers of a spider.
I mean, well, he's sort of like the base of everything. Like, if you take that away, you don't really have much.
Yeah. I feel like it'd be cool if he got some new powers. Like, because Miles Morales got new powers, and maybe it's because he was growing as a teen, he got more powers, I don't know. Something like that.
Something along those lines.
Yeah. So the next one is Miles Morales Spider-Man. It's got all the normal characters, Miles, Genki, Goldballs, and Delilah Hart. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce her name. It's the girl that blogs, and that's a superhero.
Dianca Hart.
Yeah, that's her name. Miles and friends help Peter and his friends readjust to the teenage life when Miles Morales gets new powers as well. In a twist, his uncle, the Prowler, comes back, who gave him his superpowers, and he needs to take them away. I thought that'd be a pretty cool twist to add in. Okay,
cool.
so
I like it.
Here are some I would leave alone that I haven't already listed off, like All New Guardians. The ones I haven't listed off that I'd leave alone are All New Guardians of the Galaxy, Deadpool, Thor the Goddess of Thunder, Miss Marvel, Defenders Champions, Spider-Gwen. I really like that one. Like, that's where I go if I want to, like, read something that's, like, a person who's struggling right now. Spider-Woman, I feel like that was a comic for people who are mums, because Spider-Woman was a mother, and then they just, like, cancelled her series because, like, she went to the Civil War II event. Like most comics, it failed after that were just starting.
Yep.
Silk, I would like to see that continue, because, like, it was kind of a balance between this kid who's still readjusting to the modern life, who still references Pokemon and all that. I thought that, like, it's funny, like, I really like that. Like, it was a good new take on a superhero who's an adult, but, like, still acts like a child, even though she's trying to find her family.
I like it.
Yeah. Then you got Gwenpool. I've just read the new volume that came out. I'm like,
it's awesome.
Leave it. Don't change anything. It's so good. Like, it's obviously connecting with other fans. Like it's connecting with me, because it's just a kid trapped in a comic book world, and she's trying to make the most of it because the real world sucked for her. I thought that was really good. Like, a good twist. So, yeah. X-Men. Okay, so you got the X-Men. You got the classic X-Men, which are from the past, X-Men Blue, and X-Men, the modern, X-Men Gold. It's good. These two should combine together, where the classic are stuck in the present. They just can't go back to the past. Time is starting to change and alter to fix itself. I thought that'd be a cool twist. So they go back to the Xavier School. And what happened? Like, this started off with Brian Michael Bendis. Told you he's a really good writer. And they have to go back to the school, and they kind of protect the school. But I'd like to see how the school actually works. Like, do they train to become the new X-Men? Do they train?
They do, actually, a little bit.
I know, but, like, you don't hear much of it. What about the students who don't want to become X-Men? Do they set them up with
They
normal
still
lives.
sort of educate them as well.
I know they educate them, but, like, we don't really know what they teach. Do they teach, like, physics, but, like, on how to fly or how to shoot a projectile or something? Something like that. I thought that'd be cool.
They could do, like normal, like, what a normal school does, and also others. It's sort of a mix of both, you know?
Yeah.
Like, half the time they're doing
superhero
normal
stuff.
Curriculum, the other half they're doing how to be an X-Man.
Yeah, I thought that would be cool.
Depends.
Like, a yearbook. Maybe have a yearbook special.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
That'd be cool. I want to see that. Please
and then you got Black Panther and Miss America, or just America. Leave it. I've read Black Panther. I didn't really like it myself, but apparently everyone else likes it. It's apparently really good, so I don't want to change anything about that. And America, it's apparently connecting with a younger audience, so I'll leave that as well. But Doctor Strange. I rewatched the movie a while ago. I'm like, Doctor Strange doesn't spend this much time in this one area. Let's write a comic series about it. So I was thinking, Doctor Strange gets trapped in the dark dimension with Dormammu.
Dormammu.
I don't know how to pronounce it.
Dormammu.
Dormammu.
Door, like a door in the wall.
And then
Ma, like
Dormammu.
Ma, like
Dormammu. Yeah, I got it. Dormammu.
Door, like the door.
Yes.
Ma, like horse in Chinese. And then moo, like the noise that cows make.
Dormammu.
Dormammu.
He's got a really weird name. But
it sounds badass.
Like, Doctor Strange gets trapped in the dark dimension.
Yes.
And his magic is starting to fade.
Yes.
So I thought it'd be a really cool way to, like, for Doctor Strange to discover the basics of magic. But also, he's the Sorcerer Supreme, so he needs to get back to Earth and protect it because it's unguarded. Okay, then I have Daredevil. This one I really like. Like, Daredevil, I've just rewatched the series, or watched it. I haven't seen it before, and it was really good. But I thought it'd be great, because Daredevil relies on his other senses, like hearing and smelling, and I don't know, what else does he rely on? Feeling. Like, his other 4 senses. Taste as well. He relies on his other 4 senses, like... What would happen if he got his 5th one back? Sight.
Sight is the first one.
Yeah, or whatever. I don't know. If he got his sight back, he'd be like, whoa, whoa. Like, he still has his other powers, but that... Wouldn't it be, like, super hard for him to fight? Because, like, he's got his sight back.
I mean, he would still be really adjusting to it.
Yeah, I mean, like, he has to go out and fight crime, but, like, when he gets his sight back, he'd be like, well, what the hell? I can see again. Like, you'd be happy, but you'd also be a bit scared.
Yeah.
Like, I thought that'd be pretty cool. So then we got Luke Cage and
Maybe people who can't see could read it. Because that would be relatable.
That's mean. No. So...
I'm joking, by the way.
Then there's Luke Cage and Iron Fist. The 2 heroes for hire are back, and they are hired by S.H.I.E.L.D. to investigate missing S.H.I.E.L.D. agents with valuable info. Like, the Luke Cage and Iron Fist Heroes for Hire, like, before Civil War 2, it was really good. I liked it. Then Civil War 2 came, people stopped reading it. Then the 3rd volume came out, and it got cancelled after that, because everyone just gave up during Civil War 2. Oh, I don't want to read this. It's Civil War 2. Then I'll have to go buy the actual event and all the other times to understand this whole thing.
That's the problem.
Yeah, that's the problem with Marvel. Events that lead into other things that are just unnecessary.
Yeah.
So, I feel like if they got the writers back for that, and the artist I took a bit of adjusting to, but, like, the artist is actually really good. Then I'd have Jessica Jones' Private Eye. Story of the Purple Man. Purple Man has returned, trying to regain the love of Jessica Jones by telling people to commit suicide where they had their dates or they kissed. I thought that'd be really good because...
Dark and good.
Like, Jessica Jones, the TV series, was really dark, but it was just great. It was so good. And because the Purple Man was, like, a really big part of that story. And I haven't really read much with the Purple Man in the comics. So I thought, where is the Purple Man gone? Wouldn't it be cool if he came back in Jessica Jones? That would get people hooked on the comics because the new TV series is coming out soon. So if you start now, by the time you finish it, you shall get more people to come in. By the time you finish that story, people will come up and buy the whole volume. When the TV series comes out, they'll just pick up the volume. Then they'll start reading it. It's all good.
Yeah.
Then I'd probably have Hawkeye, Clint Barton, and Kate Bishop. The Hawkeyes are back after the events of Civil War II and Secret Empire. Clint's brother comes back looking for revenge. So if you don't know, Clint Barton and his brother went to the circus and just lived there because their foster father was kind of a drunk idiot. Both of them were. I don't know, he had 2 foster fathers. He left his brother at some point. So I thought it'd be good to, if this hasn't already existed yet, thought it'd be cool to bring back the brother and see what would happen after so long. After he's become a big-time hero in the Avengers, and then he fell so far during Civil War II, then comes back to try and be a better person. I thought that'd be pretty good. I had something for the Runaways, but I was like, because the new comic came out, I was like, why should I change this? People really seem to like it right now, because I've just got the original series for Runaways.
Just leave it as is.
Got the original series for Runaways, and then the new series came out, and it was like, wow, this is actually pretty good. It reintroduces all the characters as adults. It reintroduces all of this, and hey, that's pretty good.
Old meme, don't use it, no.
Sorry. Then Nova, I'd leave it. I haven't caught up with it, the 2017 run, with him and Richard Rider, but before that series was my favourite. I would just watch it and read it. It was so good.
Amazing.
Spectacular, even. Okay, so the second last one I would do is Damage Control. Picking up after the heroes is hard enough, but when there's a mole inside causing havoc...
When there's a what inside? A mole?
Yeah, like a mole, like a supervillain trashing everything.
I see.
Yeah, I think that would be a pretty good dynamic to add in there. Difficult. So then Damage Control has to go find out who's the mole causing all this, and they kind of have their own story arc. You heard a bit about Damage Control over the years, but you haven't heard that much.
So yeah, it'd be good to just give them a bunch of attention.
Yeah, finally, the civilians, what do they do after every event? We know they pick up after, and then it gets destroyed again, so how about the struggles that they go through to pick up after all the heroes? And the final one, this is more Professor Thorgy than me. He's a other YouTuber. He did something where he tried to relaunch Marvel. And some of the points he used were really good. I really liked him. Yeah, watch him. He's good. But the one that I really liked was he's bringing back Amazing Fantasy, where Spider-Man first appeared, Tales of Mystery, which Thor first appeared in, and this other one, I don't know, but they were classic stories, classic horror stories, classic teen superhero stories, that were classic mystery stories, and then everything's a mini-series, so Amazing Fantasy would be a teen book, it'd be a mini-series, so you'd bring back classic characters, and if they really liked them, they'd give them their own mini-series, their own series, but if they didn't do so well, they'd be just skip it, move on. So it'd be a little testing comic, and it did well back then.
Yeah, so what's stopping it from doing well nowadays?
Yeah, it's pretty good. The other ones would be Mystery Tales, Tales of Mystery, where they'd have Doctor Strange and Wiccan or something like that, learning magic or something, I don't know. I thought those ideas were really good, so why change them?
Yeah.
They were really good. Anyway, that's all for now. So, yeah, time for our funny story.
Yeah, I was thinking the exact same thing. I was about to say time for our funny stories.
Okay.
What?
What? Okay, so this is one from today.
Yeah, just happened. Do you want to also tell one, or?
Nah, just one per.
Alright, so this one, like, when we're recording this is early today. So, yeah, I just, he just, if you can't see this, he just got, like, the giant Lego figure of
Ant-Man.
Not Iron Man.
Ant-Man and did him doing the Karate Kid crane.
Yeah, the thing from...
I am a bird.
Yeah. So, yeah. So, yeah, this is early today. I woke up and, like, at 5:30 for some reason.
We both did. I don't know why. It was, like, painful. We stayed up late trying to finish everything.
Planning for this.
Planning for the podcast.
So, yeah, and I had nothing to do, so I just started listening to music. And then the little rubber end of the earbud in my earphone got, like, stuck in my ear, and I tried to pull it out a few times and didn't come out.
It got stuck in further.
Yeah, okay, and then Pat tried to use some tweezers to try and...
No, this is what happened. Isaac, you're just like, Pat, please help me, I can't get this out. And, like, I don't want to make it worse. It's like, just do it, you can't possibly make it worse. So I went and got tweezers, waking up my parents, but then they went back to sleep pretty quickly. I felt like Mission Impossible trying to sneak in. Dun, 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 dun. It probably didn't help that I tried doing it. I did a kind of commander roll into their bedroom. I don't know why. I felt pretty cool doing it. Yeah. But it was probably a really bad idea. Like, Mum's like, what the hell are you doing?
I need some tweezers. Yeah, he got some tweezers. Tried to, like,
No, so what? I came in, and then I, like, got my iPhone light, and, like, I went in, and then I had to grab it, so I went in, but it poked in, like, just at the wrong angle, and pushed it in even further, and Isaac was, like, screaming, like, ah, God! Like, much more like a girl.
No. No.
It's just a joke.
Yeah,
it wasn't much more like a joke.
It better be a joke.
It was actually more like a screaming ant.
No.
Just kidding. So he was, like, screaming, and my parents came and, like, what the hell is happening? He was like, Isaac told me to do it. And they're like, what did you do? I was like, I tried getting this earbud out of Isaac's ear. So we tried, and then my parents tried getting it out. He's like, nah, we gotta go to the hospital.
Like the emergency place in the hospital.
Yeah. It's not really emergency because we, like, wait for a while.
We waited for, like, 45 minutes.
I know it wasn't extremely important, but, like, it kind of was pretty vital. What if it, like, accidentally hurt Isaac, like, really badly? He was, like, moaning and swinging around, kind of being a...
No, I wasn't moaning.
You're like,
just... Yeah, but, like, whispering.
You're, like, going really crazy, and I'm not joking, like, I tried cheering him up with some of my terrible jokes. They all laugh.
Terrible jokes.
They laugh at them because they're terrible.
Yeah.
But he was like, no, you are awful, Pat. Oh, I hate everything.
Yeah, they're like, the only is these people that came in
after us, and he was, like, in such pain, like...
Yeah, and then they, like, went in before us.
Yeah, he was in such pain, so it was, like, getting really annoyed. He was being kind of a douchebag.
Yeah, that's...
I know you didn't mean it, and I know you were in a lot of pain, but you kind of whacked me in the face when you turned around. Your hoodie went...
Yeah, that was by accident.
I know, but still, you did that quite a few times, because you kept swinging around, and you kept holding your ear. That probably would have made it worse.
I had my hand cupped over my ear.
And that probably would have made it worse, because of the sound. That probably would have made it worse, making the sound louder. And obviously, then Isaac went in. This is the part where I had to stay out the waiting room. I waited, like, for 20 minutes, like, and I kept feeling like I was about to hear this massive scream when they pulled it out of his ear. And they're, like, pinning him down. Now, don't move, Isaac.
No, they didn't do that. I just sat down, and then, like, there was this nurse that, like, went in to help me with it, and then she just, like, I need someone to hold the light, better go get someone else. And then she wasted, like, 10 minutes finding someone else to help her with it. So, yeah, I was just sitting there with my sore ear.
Yeah.
waiting.
You actually saw, it was like kind of bulging. It looked like it had a bit of a bowl right here.
Really?
Yeah, it kind of looked like it was like...
No, it was further in than that.
I know, it was like way further
You can't
in.
see what we're
Pointing at, but
yeah.
like, so you know the ear? So there's the ear, and right in front of the ear, there was like this little bulge, and I'm like... It kind of freaked me out at first, like, I could see it, and like, it got in really deep. So like,
yeah,
it's kind of freaking me out.
But it was all good. Hurt a little bit after it got pulled out, obviously, but
and there was bleeding, and it was pussy. There was no bleeding. So gross.
No.
No, there was no bleeding, but
so yeah, that's
the story of how Isaac got a bit of the rubber headphone stuck in his ear. Next week, how I broke my leg.
Did you break your leg?
No, I'm just kidding. No, I haven't.
You need to tell the next one because I've told 2 of them.
Up next week, we'll probably tell the incident of how I fractured my elbow, and I walked around the week looking like this guy that was just walking like Igor with his arm just going like this, like a henchman, like a hunchback, just walking around like that all week. I look kind of ridiculous.
How about we both tell one next week?
Nah,
please.
That.
Okay.
So thanks for tuning in. Sorry this one went on for a bit longer, but
35 minutes. Oh my gosh.
Wow, that went on long. Thanks for tuning in.
And we will see you in the next
episode.
Actually, before we sum this up, you will be able to
read our comics soon on our website.
Yeah. I have almost finished editing volume 1 of Star Heroes, so you'll be able to read that or download it as a PDF document. And it looks really cool, so I can't wait to show you.
And you'll be able to read the first few volumes, maybe, of all my comics soon enough.
Yeah.
So yeah, thanks for tuning in. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.